Oh, why is there a red dot? Oh, maybe it's because we're live. Okay. I don't know. How's your week going? Are you on Wednesday already? It's kind of wild. I need steam. Hanging in there. Oh no. I do not need steam. Sorry, I'm very confused. Well, I hope everything's okay. I hope you're hanging in there in the best way possible. Do we want to do windowed? We do not want to do windowed. We tried that last time and it was not good. But I'm trying to work through them the best I can. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that it's not really bad. But I believe in you. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. I hope things get better as soon as possible. It's very loud. And I hope everyone's okay. You don't have to. I feel so bad. Ah! Oh, Mitch, thank you so much for the sub! 13-month streak. That's so... Oh my gosh. It's been over a year. Oh my gosh. Mitch, thank you so much. Ah, Super Panda! I am speechless. Except I said words, so I guess I'm not speechless. But I am in a way. Also, I hope you're having a good day. Are you still working? Don't drive and text, please. Oh, okay, it's up. I'm like, why is this not coming up? Ozzy, hang in there. You got this. I believe in you. Continue. Last time we left off, we were searching for voodoo magic. I do not remember. I remember we talked a lot to this man. I remember we got stuck a lot. Turn this up a little bit.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Oh, yeah.
I also find out.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Of course, it is.
Does the name...
I do not believe.
Isn't he one of
I think
the...
I'm supposed to go to the other guy because I found out what that French saying meant.
Do you know anything...
I believe
Either
he
that
has
or I have to go to the lady. We shall see. I had a pretty interesting day today. Someone brought in some foster kittens to work, and I was able to watch them all day long. And I had
Can I ask you
a
just
really
a few
nice
more
work
questions?
day because of that.
Whatever, man.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Just the biggest night of the year in Voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
I found out what Cabri Sankar means. How did you know about human sacrifice?
I never said them words, monsieur. You must have heard them from someone else.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Don't talk like
Maybe
that
I have
around
to
here, man.
talk to the old lady after all. I mean,
Do you know anything about Veves?
Like the ones in the voodoo
there were so
rituals
many
they do for the
beans.
tourists.
It was so
Right.
cute, and they were
They
only 5
curiosity,
weeks
you know?
old, and I was dead.
This curious.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is an African legend about a great serpent.
Would you take 50?
Don't insult me.
What?
You
Okay, so I guess I want to buy that. So let's go to the lady. Not that one. Not that one. Ah! Yes, the dog. Maybe you can work like a... like a password. Like I say it to her and she's like, oh, you know.
Who is it?
Dang it.
Hi, I'm doing a...
I told you no. This house is a...
Dang. I mean, I thought I learned a lot from the professor. We talked quite a bit.
Mind if I pick your
Not if it would.
There's nothing.
A projection screen dominates the front of the hall.
The reference wasn't recognized. Oh no! Wait, what was the reference? Now you have to explain. Lecture hall. Guess I can do this.
The door to Hartridge's...
Okay. Maybe my journal has a hint. Means goat without horns, human sacrifice. To what or who? Guess who doesn't know everything after all? Okay, am I supposed to collect all of these things, maybe? Whip. I don't know what that is. Oh, or what cat? Okay, let's just go to the...
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
I mean, there's a coffin here.
The Voodoo shrine is filled with items. That doesn't seem to work that
Dang.
way.
Professor Hartridge called this a Sakei Madre.
Ah! Thank you so much for the sub, Debbie! Aw, you've been sub for 56 months. This is definitely a minute. That goes beyond how much I know how many years that is. I think that's almost 4 straight years. No! It looks like a tiny baby coffin. Take it back. Take it back.
They lend a certain psychotic ambiance.
Each other almost 5 years. I knew that. I can math. 4.66. Ooh, the perfect number. I don't know what to do. Ooh, can I take it?
Gabriel doesn't want anything to...
That's the
That
same
knife
knife as my
looks
loading
familiar.
screen.
Probably from Hartridge's slide.
What did he call it? Yeah, right. I'd probably cut my own head off with that thing.
Five stream streak! September 2019. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, because I think my anniversary's in September. So, yeah, that sounds right. Right before Halloween. I wonder why I started in September. Probably because I could.
The python is quite dangerous.
Thanks for the advice.
Gabriel has no interest in...
At the moment.
The fan is entrenched in the window frame. The fan might operate, but not in that way. That doesn't work that way.
Didn't you start, like, not that far back before me, Dubby? Best time to start was yesterday. Second best is today. Yes. I believe you. What? Phone book page. Do I need to call the lady? I'm so confused about what I need to do.
The
Can I
sign
come here?
says the overlook's closed.
A sign on the front.
Hello, beautiful.
I
It's
was
me.
asking if you started streaming like not too long before I did.
Got a minute?
What's up?
Could
Ooh.
you do some research?
Sure.
I have a pattern I need you to research.
Yeah! Twinsies, almost.
How interesting.
Did you start
What
around
is
the
it?
time of your
It's
birthday?
a reconstruction
Wait.
of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Yuck.
Did I already
shouldn't
wish you
carry
a
this
happy
kind of
birthday
thing
this year?
around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want, but check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think. Does the name...
Ew.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
My first stream was
No,
June 12th,
sorry.
2019.
Do you know anything about veves?
Aww.
Not a
Ritual patterns used in voodoo.
That's cool that you
Fascinating.
remember. I
can't
can't,
help you out,
I can't remember when my first stream was. I know it was before, I mean, obviously in September is when I met you, and around that time most of everyone else, but I don't remember when I actually first started streaming. Yay! Okay, good. Oh my gosh, I'm very not good with timelines lately, so I've just been having a really hard time.
Hello, Casino residence.
Hi, I called before about the Dixieland.
I told
My bad. Is it just the last one?
Casino residence, man.
Hi, you've won.
No, so.
Okay.
Yes?
Hello, I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Hush, Castro. I told you, I don't know what you're talking about. Paging critters, animals
Sorry, wrong number.
Whatever.
I am confused. Maybe we go back here? Monsieur Drummer.
The drummer looks at Gabriel.
Okay, doesn't care.
Mostly, my man.
It's you. God help me.
Do I have anything else to talk to him about? We still have this key desk.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer.
Do you know anything?
What?
Vivid.
You know what the...
Yeah.
Look.
Okay.
Have you ever...
You mean
No.
never?
Does the name
Say...
Ogun Bada...
Speak English.
Sorry, didn't mean to confuse you. What's the status on the Voodoo murders case?
Sure as hell ain't going... There sure are... We're getting some... I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but...
What is this? Have I been here? Oh, yes, I have. Hello.
Hello there. Got a sec?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
True. Marie Laveau.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Sure. She was the voodoo queen of New Orleans. A powerful voodooian and a powerful sorceress. Believers still come to her tomb, you know. They write secret marks on the walls, leave offerings. Then there's the tourists. They come out of curiosity. As a matter of fact, that big Dr. John fella from that voodoo museum, he's here at least once a day.
Interesting.
But Marie Laveau's tomb isn't the only one the believers visit and make markings and leave offerings at.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was
Dang,
part of
sometimes
an
you
old
just have to go
religion
to a
from
completely
Africa,
random
brought here
place,
by
huh?
slaves.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seem like everyone wants to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives. And they
It's
love
true.
the
I
cemetery
also
tours.
want to
I see
do
tourists in here every day of the
a
year.
New Orleans trip.
What's the significance?
And I
of St.
definitely
John's
want to
Eve?
go to the cemetery
Well,
and
St.
not
John
get
the
haunted.
Baptist is the patron saint
I
of
will
voodoo.
have to ask them
Sometimes we
very
get
nicely
weird
not to
goings-on
haunt
in the
me.
cemetery on that
But
night. More
I
often
would
on the
so
few
love
nights
to go
before.
there.
People taking
It has
grave
so
dirt,
much
bones,
history.
and who know what.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. Don't know what they do with them, but it can't be pretty.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You said there were other mock tombs?
Yep. I've seen bull hearts left on tombs and a nest of vulture feathers, plates of peas and corn green.
Jeez.
Animal parts, human parts even. it look like. Male parts, if you get my meaning. And this is one of the great family crypts, mind you. Ah, how them types just pick a spot and stick to it.
Whoa.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Isn't it just awful? Them finding those bodies with the... I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody trying to cover it.
Do you know anything about...
Snakes. I see snakes right. I don't mind snakes myself. Lots of folks.
Do you have any idea
I hope we
what
can
Capri
skip
Sun
conversations
means?
like this in the other ones.
Can't say that I do.
I want to say yes.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
I don't know what you're talking.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery, number 1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins will float right out of their graves. Ha! Them dead will go floating right down into the Dakota. Puss, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice. It's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War. Back further, too. Take a look around. You'll see.
You been working
see if
here
there's
a long
anything
time?
here.
Longer than you've been alive, son.
Kind of a quiet job you've got.
Most of the time, yeah. They act up some at the food.
You must enjoy the company of...
Unlike the living, they ain't never given no reason to dislike them none.
Fair.
How's business today?
About like every day. It's what you call a seller's market.
Jeez.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St. Louis number 1.
What exactly do you do here?
Oh, I keep the place tidy, of course. Big part of my job, too, is looking out for the grievers, you know. People come to pay their respects. They need looking out for them. Sometimes they so grief-bound, they don't know what they doing.
Tell me about yourself.
That's about all there is to.
Nice. We have completed
Seeing as how this is a cemetery.
the talking to. Free,
The old man is
hello!
apparently doing some cleanup work.
I am getting a really good headway on the One Piece series. I am on episode 869 and
Molly?
going
Mr.
along.
What are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
Unnoticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
She's standing so
Whatever
close
for.
to me.
I can't stop thinking about you.
Oh my gosh.
I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight,
So
know
we
anything
are
about
in the water,
I'm in a
trying to
position
get
to
the
get involved.
cake
I've said that a million times myself.
to
This is different.
Big Mama.
I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition.
In the
I've
sea.
seen Fiddler on the Roof 100
Like
times.
the cake is in the sea floating.
This isn't a
Not
musical,
floating.
Mr.
It's
Knight.
on
We
Beggie's
live
ship.
in different worlds.
Look, I know you got more money than God. Do you think
Nice.
I care? Do you think that's why
Yeah.
I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world?
Yeah.
I've got a
Well,
bookshop,
they're
so yours
taking the
is
cake.
I know.
See,
So many
you're
jokes.
crazy about
It's
me
true.
too.
Luffy's still in the mirror world.
Please, my world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Ah, bitch. I do have to say, I enjoy the guy that he's fighting. Anybody else in the mirror world? The one, he's fighting that one dude, Kataraki. I don't know. I can't remember his name, but he's super cool. I really like him, and he's learning like the foresight stuff. Oh, it's getting so good. Katakuri, yes.
There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors. It's locked shut. The plate is in locked position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
Tweezers?
That doesn't work on the plate.
Okay.
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb. Gabriel looks at and in the vases, but he doesn't see anything he wants to take.
Lunch with my... Yay! A daddy-daughter lunch. Yay! Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Eat lots of good food. Oh, I think that's an error.
I don't need to go visit the family tomb today.
Dang it! Okay, well, we got information that dude from the museum comes here a lot, so maybe we talk to him.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
As am I, good sir.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
Oh, never mind.
Given the man's size, that doesn't seem advisable. Dr. John didn't seem too...
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Are you sure about this pattern?
I am sure, Mr. Knight.
Interesting.
Do you know this woman?
Magentia Moonbeam, yes. She is a local voodooian. There are many of them in New Orleans. They often do business selling gris-gris.
Oh, maybe I go talk to her. She was at the park. Food poisoning? How did that happen? What did you eat? Do you know what caused it? First day I was able to hold down food again.
Madam
Oh my gosh, I hope it didn't last too long.
What can I do for you? Handsome.
Food poisoning is the worst. Oh, I guess nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Well, then move aside.
On Sunday.
Madame Lorelei seems less approachable when she's behind that booth.
Come on, boys. Hoopla.
I'm guessing it was undercut meat or the lettuce. Lettuce is so dangerous. What is going on? Like, what happened to the sanctity of lettuce? Why can we not trust it anymore?
Gabriel might need... Someone is in there.
Why is someone always in the lots of things to confess, I guess. Never could? You mean in and out?
A sign on the front.
What do I do? I knew it. I saw it in her eyes. She could barely keep... I felt her trembling just being close to me. She just stopped denying it. Oh my gosh. It's so embarrassing. Do I talk to this guy again? I don't know.
Hi.
I thought that I was finally getting somewhere.
Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know anything but...
What if I show him?
Do you recognize this pattern?
Don't look familiar at all.
Okay. That's all I got.
Can I ask you just a few...
Never mind.
trinkets, and more.
No thanks.
The marks are reddish in color and remind Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've been here a few days at least. The wall doesn't work then. Gabriel can't take the marks with.
Yes,
I don't
he
need to go
can.
visit the family tomb today.
Seeing as how this is a cemetery, Gabriel doesn't really.
Dang it, just when you think that you're getting somewhere.
The tomb doors would be impassive to anything Gabriel tried to use. The tomb doors. The tomb door is securely. The doors are heavy. Too heavy, so.
Open sesame.
Nope, that doesn't work.
But we tried.
That doesn't work on the plate.
Why? I just want to throw it at something. Brick! Why are you... Ooh. Ah. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I need to go back to the lady's house?
Hello there. Got us.
Go ahead.
You're doing a great job, sir.
May I help you? Ah, it's you. Ms. Geddy is not at home, sir.
Can you tell me where she is? It's very important.
She's visiting her mother's grave, Mr. Knight. Something even you can't be tasteless enough to want to interrupt.
Well, I did. Maybe there's something here? No, I already have the mark. I have clay. Blah, blah, blah. What if I throw a brick through one of her windows? Dang it.
Yes? Who is it?
Blanchard.
You are no Bill Murray.
Tall windows flank the front.
so pattern on the ground. So Veve, I think the thing that we have is a Veve then. How can I get her to trust me? Maybe I need to get the mask and show up at her place with the mask.
To get the mask, Gabriel would have... There's no room for him in...
It must be the crocodile thing, but even...
But I don't really have anything to trade either.
Do you know anything about snake scales?
I got some snake root and snake powder, but I order them whole.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
As am I.
Perhaps Gabriel should learn more about the scale.
Well, I already showed it to the other guy. Ugh.
Could you look at this and tell me if you recognize anything about the ritual?
This is truly offensive. This is from one of those recent killings, is it not?
Well, actually...
But the police already know that this so-called voodoo ritual is fake. Voodoo is a respectable religion. This kind of thing has nothing to do with voodoo in the city.
Fine, let's say that's true. Are you sure there's nothing about the items in this photo?
There is nothing about this sickness that I would identify as voodoo. Nothing.
Thanks for looking, then.
Not?
A street drummer has settled outside the museum.
Not? Yes. You're such a cutie. Do you want to come up? Come here. What? Come here. Nudge? Come here. You can do whatever you want, buddy. Ooh, yay, the drive home.
That doesn't work. Gabriel can't do anything with the drummer on the street. The back wall an African statue laid in...
Now, why does that remind me of Gray?
Even if that were for... A striking portrait of a turbaned woman is on the back wall. Gabriel...
I wish Malia Getty was permanently grafted to my thighs.
Oh my god. What do I do? Ugh.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of...
How do I, like, own my own business and don't even have $100 for the crocodile head?
Gabriel checks the drawer again. Gabriel doesn't want to take that.
Great. What?
Gabriel doesn't feel... Several dozen books, including a few of Gabriel's novels, occupy the...
Oh. Touché. Okay, here's the snake one. They're drawn to motors and oh, okay. Okay. So when we do the thing where we have to do whatever is here, we'll have to turn on the fan to attract the snake. I'm stuck. Sole owner of a business has its nobody to tell you what to do, right? But then you have to do everything yourself.
A very large, very full...
Snake. Snakey snake. Gourd.
That gourd must be an
Asan. Ah! You can get other people to handle the stuff you hate. True. Like your taxes. True. Like, my taxes are not even that complicated, and I already hate doing them. Bowls.
I'll pass. I ate Italian.
Okay.
I don't want any of this stuff. I'd have to smell those if I opened them.
Okay.
Damask appears to be made from... To get what's in the case, Gabriel would need money.
Messed up. No. I mean, are they insured? Would they take the hit if anything were to happen?
To get what's in the case, Gabriel would need money. What would Gabriel do?
I don't know. What is Gabriel doing with the other sign of the lady? You need to pay a penalty. That's not fair. Le voir. What is happening?
Not a bad idea. Baby, I love the way you move.
Madame Lorelei winks knowingly at Gabriel and twitches her hips.
Yep, she
Oh.
wants me.
I think she's supposed to be dancing. Pretend she's dancing. Something bugs. Hopefully it won't happen again next year. Oh! Can I take it? Stop. I don't know what I need it for, but I have it.
Gabriel examines the veil with the magnifier. The fortune teller's veil is studded with sequins. Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to remove the snake scale from the veil.
Whoa. Now I have 2 of them.
The iridescent scale is hued olive green. It doesn't seem to match the...
Interesting.
Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
What? Just show it to her. Oh, 2 scales? Yeah, I know. What is happening? Nobody knows.
Gabriel is carrying a scale he found. Gabriel has a scale. The veil belongs to the fortune teller. It's covered with shiny, iridescent sequins.
Oh! I don't remember that part. Okay, what if I show her this?
That doesn't seem to...
Why it does not it seem to work? Why do I still have the phone book page?
The veil belongs to the fortune teller. Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to... The iridescent scale is hued olive green. Looking at the series of crosses, Gabriel can't help but think they have a pattern and meaning he is not comprehending.
Maybe this guy will know?
Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks again for that.
No problem.
Oh, that's it.
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not.
Rude. Spooky. Okay, well, we have a veil now.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know anything about that at all.
Hmm.
I should add
If Gabriel wants...
that window leads to
The half-grills prevent Gabe...
Can I bother you?
What is it?
Not. Not.
Excuse me, officer?
Yes?
Oh, never mind.
Fine.
Gabriel decides to give Mosley a break. The camera isn't Gabriel.
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
Yeah. What is it, you wanker?
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer.
What are we missing?
Mosley's desk has more. There's no reason to go through the desk at the moment.
At the moment.
Mosley's bookcase holds old... That's funny. The window is a mirror on the other side. A microwave? If Gabriel wouldn't put in whatever goes into those files. These trees have been here for 100. It wouldn't be worth breaking it. The shutters are. Gabriel didn't come.
What?
A plaque of.
Mosley and I used to switch street signs, but this is really sick.
A plaque on the tomb.
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hood.
A stone angel leans down. Two enormous vases flank the front. Gabriel looks at and in the vases, but he doesn't see anything he wants to take.
It's just weird that I can interact with this face and not this one.
The plate is in locked position. There's a keyhole on the plate.
Hide! Hello! How are you? Okay, it's getting warm now that the AC is not going. Not too bad, except for the fact that I'm super stuck on this. Okay, I need to get to the lady's place. No.
Hello.
But I feel like there's like no
It's me.
hint at
The
all.
excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Gabriel wouldn't dare touch.
Ugh. getting to that. We may end up getting to the Google helpline. Dang, it looked so different. Yeah. So she didn't let me in. This is the only lead that I have. It's Miss Casino. And I'm guessing that I need the animal head for that, but I don't know.
Like I have. Got a minute?
What's up?
Nope. No safe full of money back there.
Dang.
A poster on the wall advertises Mardi Gras. The
It's no use. I can't sleep. Let sleeping lions lie. I got that cheap at a garage sale. Always had a thing for them.
there's nothing else, Gabe. The poster advertises a voodoo play from last fall.
magnetic sand's polarity would get reversed. No thanks.
It's nearly as old as... Willie looks ready to defend that cash register with...
Does this mean anything?
I don't know any...
I'm so lost.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could.
Does this mean anything to you?
I cannot see.
Gabriel can't see a way...
Yep, it's Prime Day today and tomorrow. Eek. I was able to get my kitty food for cheaper. There's nothing you need or want. You should not spend money.
Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
The video games. Always. For Stellar Blade to go on sale. Is that the new one with the girl butt? The new 2B.
I'll be going.
Come back again.
Do you need a vacuum cleaner? Steam. Let's see our achievements. Advanced Voodoo Studies, because we sat through the lecture and we found the lady's address. Which acts as a mop. has digital stuff on it. Okay, that is interesting. Watch, it's like a really small thing that I'm just like missing. Like I need to look at a plant or something.
Orleans is famous.
Don't leave.
The tomb is securely closed.
No thanks. I don't need to go visit the family tomb today.
But maybe there's stuff there. No, obviously that's just not the way to go. Pretty sure I exhausted
Dr.
everything
Young.
with that
Glad
lady
you
now.
could return to us, Mr.
I mean, like, I've exhausted everything with this guy, too. Okay. Exit, alter, exit, confessionals. What does this mean?
May I help you, my child?
Can I ask you a few questions?
The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the
I understand.
Is there anything...
Could you give me a...
Do you feel the need for a...
You wouldn't believe me if I told.
All right. If...
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
Is there anything else?
I guess.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right. If it'll make you feel better.
Jeez. Well, I guess let's do
I've
it for
had
everything.
impure thoughts about a woman.
Impure thoughts? You mean
You could say that, but worse than what you mean.
worse? You mean extreme sexual relations?
Extreme?
Well, not involving animals or anything.
Oh, well. Perhaps we should just leave it at that. Is there anything...
I've done some pretty rotten things to my friend Mosley.
rotten? What do you mean?
Practical jokes, insults, among other things.
I see. Are you sorry?
Well...
Pray for forgiveness and say 3 rosaries. Is there anything else?
How do you
Haven't
say?
paid my
Do you just say
assistant for 3
rosary?
months.
Have you had the money?
Nope.
Sounds like a matter for the courts, son, not the church. Is there anything else?
Some people say I'm a selfish person, Father.
We can always strive to improve ourselves. Patterns can be broken.
Can't
Yes.
they?
Thank you, Father.
Is there anything else?
I think I just need to give an overall apology to the universe.
I see. Apology noted.
Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
I've had a lot of women, Father.
A lot? More than 10?
Yes, Father.
More than 20?
Yes, Father.
More than 40?
Yes, Father.
Son, I don't think this is a matter for a priest. I think you need a good therapist.
Oh my gosh.
If we're counting therapists, then I'm up to at least, let's see, count the one, and this might take a while.
My son, I'm afraid my lunch break is coming on about now. Pray for forgiveness and say 20 rosaries.
I thought it was like
On second thought,
rosemary's.
when you finish the math, say that many rosaries.
Gabriel hears him leave the confessional.
Ooh. What
I
does
should
this
probably
mean?
add one more rosary for that while I'm at it. I've been a bad boy. I've always wondered how the other...
Let's go.
Inside the box, Gabriel finds a priest collar and some oil used for blessing.
Take it.
You never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
That oil is for holy purposes. Inside the box is...
Do I need it? Okay, okay. I think I need to combine this stuff. Oh my gosh. And now I think I need to go to the old lady. I am pretty sure that I went there before and it still said that it's occupied. Oh shoot. Wait, how do I change into it?
Yes?
Wrong
Wrong house, sorry.
Alright, but this is...
Ooh, excuse me. Yes! This has to work.
Yes? Who is
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
Father McLaughlin, you say? You must be new in the parish. I'm so pleased to meet you, Father. Do come in.
Thank you, my child.
Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
There's an old-fashioned jewelry box.
Candy?
If Madam wants to sell... Father McLaughlin would never...
Father McLaughlin would never.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
People think I'm just a foolish old woman, but I know the things they do. My family's been in New Orleans since 1750, so I know more than most.
Ooh.
Voodoo people are all over the city, in the shops, everywhere. They'll curse you like that, and most people don't even notice. Spit on your bread at the bakery. Take strands of your hair at the store when you try on clothes. Oh, you have to be so careful. But I know
Jeez.
their ways, so I can protect myself. I know how to use the magic too, and I can counteract their evil spells.
Tell me more about voodoo in New Orleans.
It's just plain evil. It's dangerous. dangerous to even discuss it.
What do you know about the Voodoo murders?
Voodoo murders? Ha! They are nothing new to me, Father. They happen all the time. I hardly go out anymore. It's too dangerous in the street.
Dang, this lady lives in
They can
fear.
get you anywhere, you know. Even here, in this room. But I try not to let them know about me. That's the best way.
What else do you know about the Voodoo murders?
Shh! They'll hear you.
Ah, yes, of course.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
The only true New Orleans are of French origin, you know. My family were among the original settlers of New Orleans. They came here from France. The Creole society used to be so gay in New Orleans. Now it barely hangs on by its fingernails.
Oh.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes, they're evil creatures. Did you know that evil people can send them into your dreams? They can. That's why I never sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Right, thanks. Do you know anything else about snakes?
It would be bad luck to talk about that anymore.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Oh, St. John's Eve, Mary. I used to love the St. John's Eve Mass at St. Louis Cathedral. Of course, it is also a night of great wickedness, worse than All Hallows Eve. They will corrupt anything, Father.
They? They who?
Oh, you know.
Do you have any idea what Caprice encore means?
Mary, I know. I bet you do not know, Father, n'est-ce pas?
It means goat without horns.
Father, you surprised me. You do know what it means.
That's right.
You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil murder.
Murder.
What else can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I don't think I should say any more about that.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, her. I could tell you about her. Voodoo Queen? Ah. My great-grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau. She knows the truth about her.
Scam artist.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
She was only a front for the real evildoers, Father. And that's the truth about Marie Laveau.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about Veves?
No, Father. I don't know.
Have you ever heard?
No.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
No, Father.
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
Well, my great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans. But the real Voodoo Queens did it. Oh, yes.
Who are the real Voodoo Queens?
Well, my great-grandmother told me that Laveau was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret Voodoo Enfant. That's what they call their temples, you know. It's so secret, most of the Voodoo people in the city don't even know about it. The real Voodoo Queen controlled Laveau, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
Oh, I wonder if it's that one chick that he's in love with.
Tell me more about this secret Voodoo Hound for.
Well, I've never seen it. I wouldn't go near it if you bade me. But it's here in New Orleans, I guarantee it. I hear their drums at night, oh yes. That's why I'm so ill, I tell you, those drums.
The drum.
But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there, I can tell you. I'll show you something. Something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, Father.
I swear on my collar.
Here it is, mon père. A true object of evil if ever there was one.
It radiates something, all right.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
You don't say.
To tell you the truth, I've always felt nervous about having it in the house. You know, evil influence and all.
I can see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, Father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you, but surely you understand.
Bless this bracelet of a snake. Even though its vibes aren't great, let it do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm. Voodoo spirits, go away. Don't come back another day. And now let us pray.
Gabriel has a thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless this circlet of silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
Wilbur?
A lovely blessing, mon père.
Yes, I think it made a lasting impression. Here you go.
I feel so much better now.
Jewelry mold.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I am Creole. My family has been in New Orleans for over 200 years. Real New Orleanians are French, you see. These days, the city is overrun with people with
Thursday? What's happening Thursday?
No offense, Father, but it's true. But the French, naturellement, will always be the true blood of New Orleans.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, Father, I don't know what else to say.
It's so nice of you to invite me in.
But no, mon père. I am always happy to see one of the good ones.
It is not tomorrow. But it is the day after tomorrow.
It's terribly humid. I only go out in the morning and the evening.
Evil? Question mark?
What a delightful little dog you have.
Ah yes, Castro is my boon companion.
Aren't you a member of the Creole Grand Arms?
Why yes, we do much charitable work in the community, you know.
Fighting game turn. Ooh.
Have you been attending Mass regularly, my child?
Oh yes, Father.
Pulling the
I
plug
attend
on my.
Mass
Oh.
every morning. Many don't.
Oh, I'm so
You're
sorry.
dedicated, madam.
I hope it's not too tough of a day for you tomorrow.
Bless you, my child.
Bless you, Father McLaughlin.
I mean, if you end up working, maybe you'll be distracted.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Good. So I was supposed to have a court. Oh. So it's too late to cancel the PTO date. Well, maybe just like do something nice for yourself. Hug your puppers a little bit extra tight, you know. Just have like a nice and relaxing like day of whatever it is that you like doing on your days off. You know what I mean? Just like do all the things. Even if it's doing nothing.
That doesn't seem to work.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Aw. Well, I mean, maybe afterwards.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound?
In New York?
I think so.
No, I don't, but it sounds dangerous. You're not...
Would I do...
Yeah, no, that's a rough one. I would also not want... I've been,
Hello, Dr.
like, pushing off going to the bank because I need to close out an account. Yeah, and I haven't done it. Have not done it.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find...
Do you know anything about...
Don't be...
Ah, I see. Maybe... the university dude? Her like... Oh no!
Not if it will get...
Do you know anything about...
Secret voodoo hound for?
in New Orleans?
Well, I don't know anything about a secret hound for in New Orleans. But if you find something along those lines, let me know.
Do you know any...
I told you.
This guy, I mean, she was talking to him a lot.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Wait, control? No.
Do you know anything about a secret...
Dead.
True. That would be nice. Oh no, he's dead. Okay. I feel like I am
What
due
can
for
I
like
do for you,
some
handsome?
kind of a vacation. I'm just so tired.
Could you just do a short reading for an intimate friend?
Darling, you toy with me. If I thought you were serious, but no, I must stay firm.
I think this veil belongs to you.
Oh, my veil! I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates and so handsome as well.
Well,
And since you have such a clear interest in fortune telling,
rats.
let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
No.
I wish something would.
Strong, yes, and yet so delicate and flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, good. I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
She is a dangerous one, dark and beautiful. Oh, I see the road of your life forking, and very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face. instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
There are forces. Oh God, beware. Beware.
What is it about me lately?
Ooh, achievement for having my fortune read. Very nice. Oh, can it be the next day already? Whoa, hold on. It's just a red dot on the floor.
Gabriel wouldn't mind picking up a few extra bucks by using
Okay, well, she's gone now. I guess I still have this if I want to talk to that lady. Not the posture. But it's good for me. Oh no, the PS2. Oh, I need to get some kind of a stool for the PS2 so that it's like lifted up off the ground, you know? I don't feel comfortable like just having it sit on carpet. Even though we're not really doing anything. Still.
Hey, Grace, here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Oh yeah.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Dang it. I don't want anything on top of the PC either, though. And mine is like all glass. Like, I'm sure that it's like fine, but I would not feel comfortable with that. Ugh. That's why I want like a stool of some sort, like towards the back, and then I could just like lay it on there. I'm pretty sure I asked this lady everything. I don't want to like put the costume back on. Yeah. I mean, I feel you on that because I kind of have like a corner that doesn't Maybe I'll put it there because I have a corner that doesn't really do anything. It's kind of like empty space, so maybe I'll just put the PlayStation there since the cats don't use the bed that's there anymore for whatever reason. Luna used to be there all the time, but not anymore. I don't know. Exactly. I don't know if I can stand the PlayStation 2 up, but still, it shouldn't matter. Like, it should be fine. And all the cords I have are way long enough, so we should be good. You did help.
Hey, Grace, here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Stuck again. I really thought that after I talked to the old lady, oh, I can open it. That it would just go to the next day.
Gabriel, shut that refrigerator, please. Oh, I can smell it from here.
Ew.
Whimmer.
Do I trip a fungus tonight? Or both? I am the wrong person to ask because I would not.
The box has Gabriel's name on it,
Decisions,
written in his
indeed.
grandmother's handwriting.
Do we need to go to the grandma?
The books
if
on
so,
the table
how?
have been chosen for their special.
I can go through the rest of that stuff some other time.
Three snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
Oh, okay.
Life is too short to talk to ugly statues.
You never know it by the women you date.
How dare you? What did they do to you?
Cute gargoyle, eh?
The chandelier is original. Gabriel finds it charming. All right, all right.
Okay. Can't get money from the register. talk to the lady already. The tea has been spilled. It's over now. I feel like I'm really missing something.
I've got some things I need to do.
Good luck.
How much tea we wasted back in the 1700s. Oh my gosh. So when I went to Boston, at the Boston Tea Museum, they had these like tea bricks. I'm kind of sad that I didn't grab one. It was really cool. Maybe I'll just buy one on Amazon. Is there... There's one on a Prime deal, but it's only $5 off. And I also like don't know like what to actually do with it. Kit! Hello! How are you? How's your day? Yeah, it's kind of like if you look it up, it's just like a brick of like just compressed tea leaves, I guess. But like, I don't know how one goes about even using it. So that's something. Do you think I need to return the thing?
Someone is in that confession.
I can go back.
He hears someone enter and kneel down on the other.
Father, I'd like to make a confession.
Go on, my son.
I've recently come into a large sum of money.
I don't really see a problem with that.
It's not that. It's how I got it. I literally found a suitcase of money. So I picked it up and
Gotta
took
get
it
ready for
instead
bed.
of
Yay,
telling the police or trying
bedtime.
to
I hope
find
you have
who
a
it
wonderful
belongs to.
sleep.
I advise you to invest in a local business. I've heard there's this wonderful bookshop
Ah.
on Bourbon Street, in fact, that could use a little bit of luck.
Well, I'm not much of a reader.
What better time to start? Oh, and say 10 rosaries, I think.
If you say so, Father. Thank you.
Thank you, my son.
The man leaves the confessional.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
That oil.
Okay, oh. Oh. Okay, so no. What the heck?
There's a knothole about the size of a quarter in the wood.
What is a knothole?
The knothole doesn't seem to operate that way. The knothole is part of the paneling. Gabriel can't see a... Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
I don't know what a knothole is.
Gabriel can't see a way to use that on the knothole.
Maybe we'll come back for that? I don't know. Is that guy gonna come and invest in my business?
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
The windows of St. George's Books overlook Bourbon Street.
Good coffee.
Hmm. Maybe not.
It's no use. I can't sleep.
Ah, can't sleep. He's not here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Let sleeping lions lie. I got that cheap at a garage sale. Always had a thing for lions.
I talked to everyone. Do I need to talk to the professor again?
Up for a few more questions?
Gee, I'd love to.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could.
Brick! Hacha!
Does this mean anything to you?
I cannot say that it.
Could I ask you some more questions? Oh.
Nothing. Like, I'm pretty sure I've talked everyone to the end.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you...
Oh my gosh, just end this day. It's weird that he hasn't written anything else. I don't know.
Gabriel might need... He hears someone at.
Bless me, Father, for
Do go on.
I've had impure thoughts about men, Father.
Surely it can't be all that bad.
Oh, it is, Father. No, I can't say that to a priest.
Don't worry about that, sweetheart. You say whatever you need to. In detail.
Oh, God.
You don't sound like a priest.
But how can you cleanse your mind unless you fully express your sins, my child?
Aren't you just supposed to tell me to say rosaries or something?
We'll get to that. But first...
No offense, Father, but I think I'll try another confessional.
The young woman leaves the confessional.
Oh, boy.
Gabriel's calling is decidedly not hearing confessions. The priest's side of the confessional is made of well-oiled wood. There's also a box under the shelf on this side.
It's a knothole. Okay, it's a hole. I will die today.
Mostly, my man.
It's you. God help me.
Can I ask you...
You're the right...
Can you tell me any...
Oh, come on.
Are you sure?
Ain't nothing secret about voodoo in Narlands. There's a museum, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but that's the stuff they want you to see.
You're getting mighty paranoid, Knight.
Can you tell me...
I told you.
Anything else new?
No! Not the vacuum cleaner!
Have you ever called...
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
So how do you find anything in this office? It looks like a war zone in here.
Hey, I get my job done. I'm a detective, not Betty Crocker.
Are those new shoes? What are those, loafers? Kind of a mud brown...
Hey, I'm on my feet all day, all right? Is that okay with...
Mostly. I'm being perfectly...
Yeah, you and my grandmother. Right.
You know, you have a unique way of wearing clothes that's... Well, the way they kind of hang, pleating over that stomach of yours, drooping off your butt.
We can't all have the body of a 12-year-old like you, Knight.
Damn, he comes right back with them.
If you started carrying a lollipop around, you might get more respect as a detective.
Go to hell.
Trying for a real estate job with that coat?
No? Are you trying out for a janitorial job with that hair?
I'm gonna hit the road.
Ciao, baby.
I keep like exiting places hoping that he'll be like, okay, it's time to go home. gosh, I am so tempted to do this stupid hint. Nope, there's nobody suddenly here.
Lake Pontchartrain.
I told you,
The marks are reddish in color and remind... Gabriel already copied. A plaque on...
Mosley and I...
That doesn't work on... A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen. Most of the plaster has fallen away.
I don't need to go visit the...
I'm so tempted. I have no idea what else to do.
I knew you'd miss...
Really?
If I threw those pages away... Can't. Right. All my clothes look the same, so why change them?
Whoa, there's an interview.
Dr. John.
Glad you could
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find...
What makes you think the...
Voodoo is a popular boogeyman. I know voodoo in this city, Mr. Knight. And believe me, it did...
So you know nothing about the...
I neither know nor care to know, Mr. Knight. So far, it has not been an issue.
Are you sure you can't tell me anything?
I've given you as much detail as I can.
Do you know anything else?
I am afraid I have little else to...
What is it about New Orleans that you so admire?
It has a real culture of its own, Mr. Knight. Amid the horrid bland...
Spoken like... What else can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I am afraid I do not know the origins of St. John's Eve. I only know that it was a night of ritual long before voodoo came to New Orleans.
What can you tell me about the Loa Dambala?
Dambala is a snake loa. It originated in Africa and is also worshipped heavily in Haiti, I believe.
Do you worship Dambala?
Mr. Knight, in voodoo, all of the Loa are given their due respect.
What else can you tell me about the Loa Dambala?
I am afraid I have little else to say about that subject.
Are you sure you don't know anything about Ogun Badagri?
Quite sure, Mr. Knight.
Is this snake yours? Do you use it in your practice of voodoo?
I admire the spirit of the snake, Mr. Knight. But snakes, like the museums, can be quite dangerous to handle.
You didn't really answer my question.
I think I did, Mr. Knight.
Are you sure you can't educate me further about animal masks?
Unfortunately, I do not know much about totem masks. The practice was more African than American, and that is not my area of expertise.
Okay, thanks. Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
When the widow Paris began to practice, there were many voodooians in the city. By 1830, she was voodoo queen of all New Orleans. The widow Paris was a hairdresser for rich Creole ladies. She also paid household servants to spy for her. Between the two, she knew everything about everyone who mattered in New Orleans. She was not above using her information to appear psychic, to intimidate, or even to blackmail.
You sound as though you admire her.
For a black woman in the mid-1800s to gain power is an incredible thing, Mr. Knight. However she achieved it.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
She kept a pet snake, danced with it too. She held traditional voodoo ceremonies out by the lake. She took herself seriously, very seriously. But she was not above selling tickets for her events to curiosity seekers. She was not above using voodoo any way she could to make money. That is for certain. But if she had been in another line of work, in another age, that would have been interpreted as entrepreneurial genius, rather than a sign of fraudulence.
Hey, you don't need to convince me. I admire anyone that can actually make a living.
Because we can.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
It was Marie Laveau who defined the voodoo that is truly and uniquely the voodoo of New Orleans. She invented...
Tell me more.
Her daughter, Marie Clapion, took over...
I thought that when it was grayed out, then that means that there's nothing more to talk about.
The widow Paris died in 1880. After the day...
I guess I was wrong.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
I got a thing! Voodoo Studies 101 exhausts Dr. John's topic of voodoo. Heck yeah.
What more can I tell you?
Actually,
no.
Hello, beautiful.
The excitement.
Can we research something
Got a
with
minute,
you?
Grace?
What's up?
Do you have
I've given
Could you do
Sure.
Why? What am I missing?
The carpet was grand. The closet is loaded. The dresser holds a meager.
Can you do the Nutcracker Suite in D minor?
Say what?
Oh, never mind. How about a more bluesy version of When the Saints Go Marching In?
Ooh. Can't do anything.
That was great.
A lone drummer beats out.
They're everywhere. It's suspicious.
An artist is taking advantage. A Cajun band, inventive as always. A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square.
Hey, bro. Nice horse.
Gabriel wouldn't mind picking up a Cajun band. Madame Lorelai's booth. Benches provide.
I am dead.
Someone is in. Curtain confession. The priest side of the confession. The mesh window on. Inside the box. Gabriel's car.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Look, I'm researching voodoo for a book.
I don't have your answers, me. You want to buy something, monsieur?
What else do you know about Marie Laveau?
I don't know much, monsieur. Someone at the Voodoo Museum can tell you all about her.
What else do you know about?
I don't know much, monsieur.
I'll pass.
Garlic cloves.
I know where to come if I ever have a vampire problem.
Hair becomes knotted and tangled city. Of course!
Dixie
Why did you leave the windows down? I mean, unless it's like a nice weather, but still.
All of which seem to be
I feel like my hair just goes.
practice of voodoo.
I don't know. Yes, I've done all of this. I don't understand. Maybe I should talk to the older lady again.
There's no answer.
Oh.
Perhaps Casino got even more paranoid than usual and decided to get out of town.
Got too into the music. Hey, that's not a bad thing. You had fun.
What can you tell me about?
I know where the cat.
What do you know?
I told you.
What can you?
There lots of things to see here, but none.
What can you?
You want to know more?
Do you know anything?
I told you all.
What's the significance of Saint?
I told you.
What else can you tell me about Marie Laveau?
Put tombs on all our tours. Even the Baptists come round here to gawk. Of course, you may not know this, but some of the real serious voodoo types argue that she ain't in this one at all. Down in the unmarked tomb in number 3. It's all the same to me, I say. Saved me a lot of cleanup work if she weren't here, if you ask me.
Tell me something about.
Just look around. You'll get the feel of the place.
What other tombs got marked? Can you show me?
No, I ain't one for naming names. I don't like to encourage that kind of thing. It's distressing to the families, and rightly so.
And give him something to research. Flies over your eyes and... Yes. Please be careful.
Can you tell me anything about?
Wow. Interesting.
Is this it?
Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back. Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating veve. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself.
Have you heard of the Voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the Voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this veve is authentic?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely. But I'm undercover. You can contact me at St. George's Bookshop in the corner.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this, if you don't mind.
Is
Murder.
there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
This is a
If it makes
serious
it better,
voodoo
the
ritual.
freeway was empty. That does not make it better. You need to be safe.
Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph.
Yeah,
except
me
for the
neither.
corpse, of
It
course.
makes my
But the
ears hurt.
wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. It reminds me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand.
Really? Interesting. Thanks.
Please.
I'll be going.
Oh, do.
Please
It's
tell me
getting
this
late.
is it.
Gabriel decided
Oh!
to go home for the day.
Finally. Oh my gosh, this was so long.
Excuse me. I'm going inside.
Oh,
Yes!
I'm afraid St. George's is
Oh
closed for the day.
my gosh, how did that
I'm here
take
to see the
so
movie. Why
long?
don't you just leave your name and number with me, and I'll tell
You
him
finished
stop
your
by.
dinner while
Listen,
I
if Gabriel
finished
is here,
day
he'll
3
want to
of
see you.
Gabriel
Is he
Night.
Here?
I really couldn't say for certain, but in the morning.
Gracie, say goodnight.
Jeez, Grace, way to be a buzzkill. Also, how?
You came. I didn't think you would.
I didn't think I would either.
You do drive a lot.
I could show you around a little. It's not much, but
Please don't. I couldn't focus on much of anything right now.
yeah, I know. God, what is it about you?
Just shut up and kiss me.
Through and through. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we met her again at the cemetery, and she was like, oh, no, I could never. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, okay, no, now she could? I don't know. I don't get it either. I spoke to someone who smelled of death. He gave me his ears, and crosses that were marked were made into a veil of tears. Oh, have a wonderful night, Hyde, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Bloop, bloop. I am flipping, like, my brain is seriously hurting. You're fine, Gabriel. You're fine. Oh, who's that guy outside the window?
This morning?
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Have it your way.
We're open. You can come in. Oh, that's so creepy.
Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah, he gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
Did
Or
you
just
find
come
out
inside.
anything about that pattern I gave you?
Yeah, I did find something. I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article about a murder in 1810. The newspaper published part of a pattern found around the body. looks damn close.
You're incredible. All that work.
Forget it.
Interesting.
Today's news.
Well, let's read the daily paper. Gosh, my head hurts so
Dated
bad.
June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the Voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The Voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were a result of an underworld cartel war, and that the war is over.
That's not good?
It's ridiculous. And what about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel, but if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust. Death walks close to
Lurky
you today.
lurk. Be safe,
Resist
Mitch.
temptation lest his eye fall on you, too.
Peachy.
Gabriel also spots an ad for Sam Springleton, a jeweler. Sam hangs out at the Napoleon House.
The heck is the Napoleon House?
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond. Gabriel watches the man watching the shop.
Huh?
See you later.
See ya.
Let's see. Let me know if this ends up being better.
Gabriel is standing on the balcony of a building across the street from Jackson Square. On the balcony are 4 mounted binoculars.
Yay!
Those binoculars aren't going anywhere without a...
What is that red thing?
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
Right? I was thinking the same thing. It's like,
Crash
okay,
and the
yeah, I'm just
drummer.
gonna go. This
Interesting.
man outside that creeps you out, it's fine. Oh, okay. Her chair is still down, I guess.
St. Louis Cathedral.
Some of the things that we're doing, I do
The drummer looks at Gabriel but says,
start to remember, like how the lady with the dog just kind of like disappears.
Knight, hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The Voodoo...
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
Why do I sit like this? It does not look comfortable.
I have to tell you, bud, I'm pretty pissed off about this case being closed. You guys are making a...
Hey, I'm not any happier about it than you are, Knight, but I've got my orders.
What do you know about Black Voodoo?
Black Voodoo? Sounds like a put-on to me.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless, and besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay, you want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in Narlands.
In
Prove that they're
Narlands.
a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
How can I convince you to reopen?
I already... You still... Prove that... Prove that they're a... Get me...
Okay, okay. I thought because it was still yellow that I still had to do something. Okay, well, you're worthless. Let's go to this Napoleon place. Another drummer.
A street drummer has found a spot outside the Napoleon house.
Are they following me?
A small table, recently deserted, holds the remains of someone's drink. Gabriel has spent an...
What do I need with a tape?
I don't know.
It's a bust of Napoleon.
Cloud! Thank you so much for the sub! 2 months? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much! Thank you for being a fellow panda! Koopa, Koopa! That's such a cute animation.
What's that?
Best 2 months of my life! How dare you steal that from me? Just kidding. Maybe I put the moves on the lady? I cannot remember what I came here for.
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure. You want to know my sign?
On second thought, I don't think you could help, but forget it. Could I ask you a few
Everything
questions?
is going
Sure.
pretty
I'm not too
well.
busy
It's
at the moment.
Tuesday, so we still have quite a few days of work left, but other than that, it's fine. How's your day? How's your week going?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb, but it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
It's all over the papers. Some kind of serial killings.
What do you know about...
They say a lot of voodoo stuff is found near the bodies.
Wedding! That's so
What do
fun!
you know
I
about
need
the
a
voodoo
day
murder?
where I just sleep. Aw,
Everybody's
but I
talking
mean,
about
it sounds like
It's
it was a
starting
lot
to
of
scare off
fun.
the tourists.
Ooh, I bet.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Greatest city in the world. I'd never want to live anywhere else.
What can you tell me?
This city must get about 1 million tourists a year, especially around...
What can you...
A lot of people come here because they think it's mysterious.
What can you...
You should probably find a book on...
What's the...
All I know is it's some kind of...
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
People who believe in that stuff think it's a real special night. Magical.
Do you know anything?
What about them?
No, just...
You asked the weird...
Have you ever heard
Yeah,
of
like
Marie
if somebody
Laveau?
came up to you and was
Sure.
like,
She's
so,
kinda
like,
the
what do you know
patron
about
saint of voodoo in
Snake?
Narlands. Don't know
Oops.
too much about her, but the tourists sure get off on all that stuff.
What do you know about snakes? And it's like, you know, they exist.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
There's a voodoo museum in town.
Do you know anything?
Come Mardi Gras, you see...
Do you know anything?
Black voodoo? No, I prefer not to think about that kind of stuff, personally. Crime, perversion, weirdos, just makes me depressed.
Snakes as a friend or snake?
Does
I
the
think he's
name
looking
Voodoo
for
Bada
Murder
Green
Snake.
anything to you?
Never heard of it.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Never heard of it.
Can you tell me anything?
Are you kidding? Around here? Hope they aren't serving drinks.
Well, if they are, I don't think anyone in his right mind would want one. Does the phrase capri...
Never heard of it.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table?
We
That's
are going
Sam
to
and
solve
Mark.
this
They
murder.
played there every day for
Well,
20
there's several
years.
murders.
Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games.
Oh, jeez.
It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By
Dang.
the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff.
Ooh.
He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and such.
Really? Thanks. So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodoo inn and had her make him a
Voodoo
love
inn.
charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the
Creepy.
pouch, and the next day he went up and talked to the girl. And sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife, poor guy.
Poor guy. Oh my gosh.
What can you tell me?
This crowd, the ones you see, are mostly regulars. That guy and girl in the corner come here a lot. When they're not fighting, they... In other words,
What can you tell?
I'd call you a regular, Gabe. And one of our local writer celebrities, too. Been coming in here, what, 10 years now?
Yeah.
Oh, don't
Dude,
remind me.
that is
We're
so
still-
creepy.
Don't hold your breath.
Like, it's actually like
What can you
super
tell me about
scary
your
to
regulars
like
in
he
here?
buried something
about
in
all
her
I can
front
say about
yard.
this
I
crowd.
don't know.
So what is Sam?
That's about...
Tell me about yourself.
Maybe
A
it's
good
just
bartender
me. It
listens
just
to other
seems, I
people's
don't
life
know,
stories
like
without telling his own.
spooky.
Hi, how's it?
It's been what...
Business pick.
Some.
You ever get tired?
Never thought much about doing anything else.
Right? I don't
Weather's
know.
pretty
Like,
crappy
if
out there
I
today.
found out that someone did that
wouldn't
to
know.
me, like,
I never get out of here before
I would be
dark.
so
This looks like a
scared.
lively crowd.
Lively crowd.
Tell me about this.
I like music as much as the next guy, but they get pretty like that drummer right outside. They say there's been a drummer outside Napoleon House since the day it opened. Now, I like drums, but this character really gets on my nerves.
spooky
It
spooks.
sounds like the same thing over and over. I just
Sounds like my... Tell me about...
don't know what else.
Yeah, good. Come on, Sam, the voodoo
Excuse
man.
me, I hate to interrupt your game, but could I
Buy
ask
a
you
house
a few
for
questions?
the price if you knew
What
someone
game?
just died in
This
it
ain't a game,
peacefully
it's
not
a
long
slaughter.
ago.
She's right, you know.
Honestly, like,
So
I
let me die
do
in
think
peace,
that
will you?
it would scare me just a little bit, but like, if I'm looking for a home and it's going for cheaper because of that, like, why not, you know? Like, at the end of the day, I'm going to make
You
it
sure I
mine,
can't bother you
and
with a few questions?
that
Mister,
thought is going
please,
to...
I'm trying to turn this game around.
Yeah, right. Got a crowbar?
Shut up, you bastard.
that thought is going to dissipate over time anyway.
Sorry to
I don't
bother you,
remember
but could I ask you a few
Seinfeld and
questions?
George
I'm
buying
not the chatty
something.
type, am I, Sam?
No, you old bastard, you're not.
Besides, I'm busy sucking
So
poor old
sucks
Sam
up.
dry.
Oh.
Go bug someone else.
You're a real sweetheart, Marcus, you bastard.
What do I need with a table?
A sharp-eyed gentleman in a gray sport coat. The newspaper clipping describes a ritualistic murder in Congo. It includes a rough sketch of a pattern found around the body.
Does this mean anything to you?
Not really.
Like most things. Yeah, exactly.
Does this mean anything?
Not really.
That could only lead to...
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm here to relax, friend.
Reacher?
Buzz off.
I don't know what that is.
Right. Sorry. Hey, how's it going?
Could you excuse us? We're talking here.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Nah. Better not. Her boyfriend doesn't look too friendly.
This isn't that kind...
Does this mean anything?
Not really.
A flyer advertising Magenta Moonbeam. A local...
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not respond. A lone drummer beat...
And I'm stuck again.
Hello there. Got a sec?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Do you know anything about
Black voodoo? I've seen lots of voodoo markings in this cemetery. I've seen graves dug up and stuff you don't want to know about stolen from them. But voodoo, black voodoo, sounds like a devil of a distinction, if you ask me.
Do you know anything?
I told you.
Oh my gosh, he came in. Oh no, this is a different
Hey
man.
kids! Bruno, how nice.
Gee, a customer.
Of yours? Hardly.
How's the flower business?
Well, better than the used book business, I see.
Rare books.
That explains why I so rarely see anyone in here. Are you gonna sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
Yes? No, it's my papa's.
How much would you give me for it?
Oh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Yeah, I'll let you have it all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My affairs are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Stay out of this, Grace. Forget it, Bruno. Not for 100.
Have it your way. The 100 goes with me.
Yeah, well...
Careful.
Okay. I'm guessing I have to sell it to him. Money, 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 money. Swimming in dough. Do 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 do. Let's talk to her.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know anything?
Black voodoo?
Nothing you need to know.
I know there are dark forms of any major religion. Where there's a yin, there...
Speaking of yin and yang.
But no, I don't know anything really about voodoo, dark or otherwise, sorry.
Can you
Are
research?
you sure you don't know it?
You are...
Do you have...
Your grandmother called.
Grandma!
She said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Oh.
Okay.
More?
Do you have...
That man from Germany called again. Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours.
Ooh.
Interesting. Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure, I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
We are done.
Here's that phone number.
Thanks.
Oh, sins of the father. Okay, should I leave and come back again? So that that man can come back?
Hey, kids.
Hey!
Bruno.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
We don't talk about Bruno.
How much would you...
No,
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Stay out.
We've already heard all of this. We understand. It's yours.
Fine.
Gabriel.
Here.
Money! Sins of the sun. Honestly,
You better
like,
take
I
good
would not
care
have
of
given
this,
up
you know.
that
This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
painting.
Really?
Like, I think it's
Well,
absolutely
I fully
beautiful.
intend to make the most of its display. Though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
Sid! Look at what I have!
I don't believe you.
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Maybe if you would have sold some things in this place, I wouldn't have to give up my prized possessions. But no. Okay, I think I have to go to Grand's. What? Yeah, it's a bookstore. What do you mean? Gran. You should not have carpet in front of your fireplace, I feel like.
Oh, sorry, it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give me a kiss.
No. Okay. But
Now,
it was a
come on,
public
sit down.
library.
Tell
No,
me
it's a
how you're doing.
store. Come on, Gran, let's talk.
Mostly pictures of Gabriel. On the wall are portraits of Gabriel's inherited some good-looking... On the wall, Gabriel... Gran's knitting. She whips through that stuff like...
How have you been?
All right,
Gran?
Gran, let's
Just
talk.
fine, dear. I'm sorry I bothered you at work, but I was hoping you'd get a chance to go through your father's things in the attic.
Don't be silly. You can call me anytime.
There's so much stuff.
What can you tell me about...
We're gonna go
Voodoo?
through it real
What
quick.
an odd question, Gabriel. Of course, you always were interested in my... I don't know anything about it, dear. Too much else in the world to work.
What can you tell me about the...
Oh, Gabriel, nothing. And I don't want to.
Oh, the murders.
What can you tell me about...
Nolans is very southern, of course. Though not as much as it used to be when I was a girl. It's gotten much more influenced by the East Coast and that...
California.
Still, and has...
What can...
My goodness, boy, you lived here all your life. Just
What can you...
St. John's Eve? I remember when the Mass was said at midnight. One time, on the way home, we were waylaid by a large group of drunken revelers. They didn't hurt us, but my father was furious. We never went...
Ooh.
What can you tell me about...
I haven't celebrated it in years, Gabriel.
Have you...
Marie Lefort. She preyed on people's fears and superstitions, is what I think. You stay away from people like...
Yes, Gran.
Yes, Gran.
You know anything?
Snakes?
I don't know.
Well, we used to get cottonmouths in the park when I was a girl, but I haven't heard of one being sighted for years. Milk snakes and...
Thanks, Gran. You know...
Why, no, dear.
Never... Can you tell me...
Gabriel...
Oh, no.
You'd better not...
I know. Do you know anything?
I don't know much about...
Does the phrase cabri...
I kind of want to just clear them out, but like basically she doesn't know anything about anything.
No, it's okay. Is the name...
What?
Never... Have you...
What?
Tell me.
Me? Surely you have something more interesting.
No.
Oh.
What
You know how I love to knit.
You're not...
I knit and
don't be
garden
foolish.
and do
I'm older
my
than-
hobbies. It's wonderful
about the
days.
Well, you know I was born Rebecca Wright. My daddy owned a lot of land outside of town. We grew peas and corn and... It was a good childhood, but my father was very strict.
Tell me how you met Granddaddy.
Oh, I met Harrison at a church revival. There was a traveling preacher back then, a big fella named Reverend Jim. I even remember his slogan, "Come to me." Your granddad was sitting right behind me and my girlfriend, Alma. And at one point, old Reverend Jim was flinging his hair around with his fine brims, and a piece of it, one of those small add-on do's for men, went flying off. I swear, Harrison and I were the only one. We both started laughing to beat the band. Everyone looked at us like we were a couple of loonies.
Oh, that's so cute.
How you feeling?
Fit as a fit.
Just him.
I had your father when I was 22. The doctors
Aw.
told me I couldn't have any more after him.
Just him.
I hate to admit it, but I was a jealous little thing when your granddaddy and I were younger. I loved him so ferociously, and he did attract the eyes of the ladies whether he wanted to or not.
Just tell me.
I get lonely sometimes,
Aw.
but I have lots of girlfriends in the neighborhood. I call one of them if I'm feeling blue.
Just tell...
I wish you'd settle down.
Oh, girl. Just tell me anything.
I never loved any man but your grandfather.
Oh, nothing.
Oh,
Tell me about it.
who would you like to hear about?
Tell me something about...
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21.
Ooh, a
He
foreigner.
worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father.
Tell me something...
Your granddad supported me and your father with bookkeeping.
Ooh, also
Until-
in
well,
books.
he hated every minute of it. Didn't really like bookkeeping. Maybe that was why he had the worst luck with jobs. Oh, the nights he'd come home afraid to tell me he lost another. And I'd tell him it didn't matter to me, but he felt ashamed.
Tell me something about...
Harrison was only 36 when he died.
Wow.
Your father was 8 years old at the time. Your granddad was hit by a...
That's so sad.
It took me nearly a year to believe he was really gone.
I'm sorry, Gran.
Oh,
Tell me something...
Did you know that your granddad was a poet? He
36,
I
that is
always thought
so
he should have done
incredibly
something
young.
with that gift, but he was such a practical man. Didn't believe
And
in
so was
chasing
she,
after
and she
dreams.
never remarried or anything.
Tell me about.
Your father was my only
Tell me about.
Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did.
Just like me.
Tell me about my.
When Philip met
Where's
your
my mother?
Oh, it was love at first sight. They were married 2 weeks later.
2 weeks.
Never looked at a girl seriously until then, and he looked at plenty. You have your father's way with women, Gabriel.
Tell me about.
I wanted to just lay down and die when he and your mother were killed in that car crash.
Oh my gosh,
You were
another
only
car
8.
crash. What the heck?
It was the thought of taking
we were
care
only
of
8
you
again?
that kept me going, Gabriel. The police say your father swerved off the road after being frightened by something. Perhaps a deer in the...
Tell.
Your granddad wanted Philip to have a normal life. He was obsessed by that thought. He pushed Philip. He painted almost in a daze. He would get so
Yeah,
Tell
that
me
painting
about my
was very
father.
beautiful.
He always hated that it was Margaret's money that supported the 3 of you. I kept telling him, try something more cheerful, like a landscape or two, but he couldn't do it. His work...
And now we sold one of his things for $100.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery number 1?
It's just past the Ross tube, right? Tell me about.
Your mother's family refused to give her money after the marriage. All she had left was a modest trust fund from her great aunt, who happened to like Philip. The remainder of your mother's trust fund became yours when she died. That's what you used to open your book.
Tell me about.
The Templetons are all gone now. Every last one of them.
Whoa.
Oh, they never wanted anything to do with us, of course. What a waste.
You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you.
Aw.
Have you baked any of your incredible molasses pies lately?
No, dear. But you let me know when you want some and...
Half a dozen. Oh my god.
You've lost weight. Are you courting a new man?
Oh, Gabriel. Don't be silly.
Aw, she's so
You
sweet.
know there'll never be anyone but your granddad for me.
Your hair looks very pretty today, Gran.
Well, thank you, dear. So did... Well, you've always had such nice, thick hair, Gabriel.
You know, I always tell people that my Gran is the prettiest grand old belle in the city.
Oh, dear. You shouldn't talk so.
What's new, Gran?
Ooh, I got a
I've
thing
been
for
working
that
on
grandma's
bracelets for the
boy.
church
That's so
bazaar.
cute.
Keeps me busy.
Done anything
Irate.
lately?
Oh, you know me, Gabriel. I always got my nose poked in something.
It must run. You're looking.
Oh, thank...
Is there any
Me? No, I'm just...
nice?
Oh, Gabriel,
Are you okay?
I'm right.
Oh,
All right, dear.
Whew.
I'm gonna go up to the attic.
Be careful.
Okay. Let's call that. Oh, I guess I should have just overwritten one of the other ones, but. And it's done. Back to One Piece. Ugh. I actually do feel really good about the progress on One Piece. It's been since Thursday and already over 100 episodes down. Yes, Yeah, the stretch felt really good, actually. And we're making lots of progress on Gabriel Knight. Honestly, like, it was like the most insignificant, not insignificant, but I mean, it is pretty big. But like, I just could not think of us giving that guy some things. Honestly, like, I needed the hint. I don't know if I would have thought of that. So, progress could have been quicker, but we got through the day. We're on to the next day. We're doing well. Next Tuesday, we're gonna do even better. We have to, because, oh my gosh, that took hours. That took all of our hours, and it was over 3. That's a lot. Anyway, sorry for Tuesdays being such short days. I'll try to start getting on earlier, but on days like today when I get home late and then I sit down to eat, it's not easy. So on days that I come home earlier, I'll try to get on earlier so that we can do more. Because just 3 hours, like, we can't get through a lot, really. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you again here on Friday with Ark the Lad. And in between there, I will see you on Discord and on Instagram. And we will have a grand old time. And baby is still stuck in the back. And he's having a grand old time too. Ozzy! I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful lunch with your daughter. And thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful evening, night, morning, afternoon, and everything in between, depending on where you are in this giant world. Hopefully you're not in the middle of the ocean. And if you are, maybe you're in a ship. So, gonna re-bleach and re-dye my hair this week. I can't wait to see that. Oh my god, that's so exciting. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for being with me on this era of what are we doing? Retro games. We got it. It's gonna be fine. My brain will come back to me. Anyway, have a wonderful everything. Night night. Bye.